Okay, we're getting close to this date of November 11th, and several ways of how you can make $10,000 a month. First of all, you need to understand a lot of individuals are saying with emails that we have gotten, it's not possible, or you only done it because you've been doing it for a while, or you can't show me how to make this type of money, and it's going to take some work. It will take a little work. It ain't going to take no years work. It ain't going to take no degree type of work. This is what you don't understand what business people do. So first of all, you need to understand that it's not as difficult as you think to make 10 grand a month. It deals with a lot of your mindset, because I'm gonna be starting to drop videos and live streams 3 times a week. So if you want to follow and get educated in investments in business, this was the core of what I used to teach before I started talking about health. Health is being censored everywhere. The brand is being made. I'm doing decent and well when it comes to the health arena. Now I want to show individuals how to cross over if they want to start their own business. I've already helped thousands of people start their own business so they can see it for themselves. But I want to streamline for individuals so they can understand how to cross that 10 grand and keep it 10 grand a month. Because making that 10 grand to $50,000 a month is pretty much like the same window. It depends on you. That's what my series and my theme is mainly talking about. You. You're the biggest issue that's holding you back. You. So if you're standing in your way, you can't make that 10 to 50,000 a month. You guys are trying to get from a couple thousand a month to 10 grand a month. Some of you are just trying to get to a couple hundred a month to 1,000. I know some individuals personally that I've helped in the past. All they wanted to bring in was about $400 to $700 a month. That's all they needed, because all the rest of the bills were taken care of. But they didn't know how to maintain it. I helped several people get to that thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in 1 month. I remember dealing with one of my cousins, and just with the product that she had, the line and the lane that she was in that weekend, she made over 5 grand in a weekend. We're not talking about, and this was one weekend. You know, we got 4 weekends in a month, right? So this was 4 weekends. I mean, 1 weekend, but we have 4 weekends in a month. So there's still left about 28 days. We're not talking about the rest of that money. She made over $5,000. So helping you get to 10 grand is one thing, but you want to maintain it. And I know a lot of individuals are afraid of the fact of they will be leaving their job. But like I said in my last video, your job is not recession proof. It's not. You still have bills that you have to pay. You still have bills that you have to pay. They don't go away. So putting your hands in the time right now that the recession is here, it just hasn't gotten really, really aggressive. And that's about to happen. Yeah. Just like when we had the housing crisis, this is about to happen. You're going to get a chance to see whenever they decide to flip the switch within the next year to 2 years, you're going to see silver go to crazy numbers. I'm not talking about thousands of numbers, but you will see it go past 80 to 150 bucks to $200 per ounce. I have me some silver. When you're a business owner and you're making over 10 grand a month, so it's not a struggle to get to 10 grand a month. It really ain't once you understand the concept and the formula. You're going to invest in other things. You're going to reach that milestone of 50, 100 a month. You're going to reach that. And you can make, and it'll be consistent. So this situation has happened and them curving the system in another direction, more of a heavy digital system. The writing's on the wall. So getting to 10 grand is, to me, it's a lot more easier than it was for me back in my day, because you have all these social media platforms competing among each other, competing heavy among each other for your creativity to show up and do something, provide content. When you have companies looking for people like you that want to do more than just dream about making 10 and 20 and 30 plus $1,000 a month, they're looking for you creative people. I'm just going to show you how to do it. And in the HK Network, the membership location, I'm going to hone in and show you how, teach you and how to perfect it. That's what you get after, after the webinar. Those that are members. So, and right now the membership is $5. It won't be like that after November 10th or November 11th. It won't be like that. And individuals going to be counseling because they already seen the webinar, and they're going to shoot themselves in the foot. I'm being honest. And it's important that you understand, if you have a goal to reach, the goal shouldn't be Kareem's goal. It shouldn't be nobody else's. It should be your individual goal. So your goal is to make $5,000 a month. This is the place you want to be. $2,000 a month. This is the place you want to be. $50,000 a month. This is the place you want to be. I just use 10,000 because people like hearing the word 10,000, but it's really, more than that. It is. I'm giving you my formula, and I'm showing you other avenues on how you can apply this formula in other areas. It works. The YouTube influencers are here are not lying to you. Maybe they're not giving you all the details and step by step, and they might want you to take a course, and maybe want you to come to a seminar or webinar. They might want you to be mentored by them, and mentorship ranges anywhere from $2,000 to 10 grand a month. Ask me how I know. I've been offered that. I know individuals charging $6,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 and $3,000 a month because they're serious about their craft. They are trying to start something new and they want to get off the 9 to 5. When I started out learning mine, I never knew that I would get to the amount of money that I would make a month, well over 100 grand a month. I never knew that would happen. That wasn't even on my mind. Becoming a millionaire was not even on my mind. It wasn't. What was on my mind, I had did my numbers just like you should be doing your numbers before this webinar. You should be doing your numbers even if you're watching this after the webinar. You should be doing this number if you're listening to my podcast. You should be doing these numbers yourself to know where you want to be monthly. Are you trying to match your job? Some of you guys make $2,000 a month. Some of you guys make $1,500 a month. Some of you guys make $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month, $6,000 a month. Are you trying to match your job, or are you trying to make sure that you assist with your spouse or whoever you're living with, that you're bringing something to the table that you can show them and let them know, hey, look, this is what I'm making consistently? Are you trying to prove something to yourself or others? What is your purpose? What is your number and what's your purpose? That's what you want to do. Write out your plan and stick with it. Put your goal into fruition and put it on paper and actually put it into motion. But what's your number? My number was I wanted to bring in $5,000 a month. 2015, that was my number. I needed $5,000 a month, and I was bringing that in from my 9-to-5 job. I had a 9-to-5 job. My queen needed some assistance because my dream wasn't taking off fast enough. I wasn't serious about it. I had regular stuff going on in my life that I wasn't really serious about it. I didn't put that first. Most of us don't, because we want to blame it on the system, the white man, the black man, the queen, master, boss man, spouse, king or queen, husband or wife, children. You want to blame it on somebody, the system, instead of looking at yourself. It isn't like I didn't have adversities. It ain't like I didn't. I did. Man, I was going through a lot in mine, man. I was going through a lot. But I knew one thing, that I had to stop coming up with excuses. That's what a lot of people do today. People come up with excuses on how they can't make it, or they can't make these steps to make a change in their life. They keep coming up with excuses after excuses. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's crazy how people just come up with all kinds of ridiculous, stupid excuses. You have mastered making that $2,000 to $6,000 a month. And now if anybody come in your space, anybody in relationship, makes you feel good that you bringing something to the table, right? How would it make you feel if you came and you start doing the formula like I share, and I'm gonna share with you and to do, and some people that are a little late, the webinar will still be up for sale. It'll be its full price, and the membership is still available, and you can be trained because they have training videos, and I have Q&A in there as well, monthly, more than just once a month, 3-4 times a month. How would you feel if you were consistently making 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 18, $20,000 a month? Then all of a sudden, you don't even feel it no more because you're averaging $1,000 to $1,200 a day during a recession. Ask me how I know. And you having multiple streams of income because you realize what the cheat code is. You realize what's recession proof. I can't really talk like this. I do this in my live stream Zooms in the HK network. I go into more details, and then we do questions and answers, those that have a question, and so I can answer it. But in the webinar, I'm gonna have to just teach and go through the steps. It won't be a lot of this motivating and breaking down this. I'm gonna do a light introduction for about maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Other than that, after that, I'm going right in to giving these steps, and you're gonna see that majority of the formula lies in the same. It's just different entities or businesses or niches that you decide to choose. But how would you feel if you was making that type of money? Soon it's gonna become numb to you because it's easy, and you're gonna have to be careful on making sure how you put and where you put your money at, and how you pay your taxes, and do you need to offset it with other entities? Now you got to reinvest into the business. You got to reinvest in yourself. You got to make sure that you don't fall. You got to make sure that you keep growing and you keep being innovative and creative. stuff like that. And that's when investments come into play, like silver and gold, because that'll offset your taxes. You invested in something, and now you can keep investing monthly. You can invest annually. You can get involved in other vehicles like the mutual funds and the CDs and bonds, and stuff like that. And you can get involved with crypto. You can get yourself some XRP. Listen, there's some iOS coins that we're going to be talking about this weekend in the membership area on Friday that you should be purchasing. Yeah, that you should be purchasing. And XRP is one of them. A lot of people don't really talk about it. You could probably just Google or YouTube. Everybody like YouTube, right? XRP. Stellar, aka XLM. Algorand. I try to let people know that you don't want to get caught up so heavily in the wrong area of investing, but you're going to have to invest when you're making money like this, $10,000 a month. But like I showed you in the whiteboard, it don't matter if you're working a 9-to-5 job. It don't matter if you have a sole proprietor. It don't matter if you have an LLC corporation. You need to be invested into something. That's like mandatory. You don't want to be caught up living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck, because you got a lot of business owners. Not a lot, but some of them just running like a mama papa shop, and they take the bad habits and bring it over to their business. That's another video in itself. Bringing bad habits over to your business. And now you're doing the same thing you was doing at your 9-to-5. Bringing those 9-to-5 job bad habits over to your business. So now you're making it 10, 15, 12, 18, $30,000 a month and beyond. And now you're just keep accumulating things and stuff. You're not invested in nothing. And those bad habits are there. You're not paying nothing off. I mean, it's a good feeling to have a home paid off. No mortgage, no lien, no second is on that home. Then go out and buy another home. It's a good feeling to do that before you hit in your mid-40s. That's a beautiful thing to do. When I saw the formula in 2016 and I put it in motion, it was like in 4 months. I'm sorry. It was like in a week, I was clearing over 10 grand a month. I'll never forget. I didn't even know I was making over $10,000 a month when I had just started a week, 2 weeks ago. I didn't even notice that. Because my queen said, I'm not leaving my 9-to-5 job. I've been in this field, in this genre for over 20 years. And I have tenure. I have a master's degree. I'm not leaving only for something that is going to pay me a little bit more than what I'm making now. I need to see you clearing about $10,000 a month. And I felt that was disrespectful. How are you going to tell me to clear $10,000 a month when you ain't never in your life made $10,000 a month? And she wanted to see 3 months straight of $10,000 a month. I'm like, what? But I get what she was trying to do. In her mind, she was like, listen, if I'm going to walk away from this 9-to-5 that I've been putting in work for, and in her mind, she felt she was going to be leaving and she wasn't going to be having, it was like going to be a mama papa shop and she going to be walking away from 9-to-5. She didn't know I was going to hire her. She didn't know she was going to be on payroll. That's another video in itself. She wanted to see 3 to 4 months straight of over 10 grand before she come and assist and help. You know me. You know us. brothers and whatnot. I was like, you got me up. You got me twisted. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care if you ever come, leave and help me. I'm going to do me. Who are you talking to? So I did. I did me. And I was like, I came to her one more time, and like 4 months later, in the beginning of the year, of the following year, 2017, January, I need my baby boy to go somewhere. I'm going to get a daycare. Pick a daycare, because I'm getting that bag and I want to keep scaling up. She was having issues at her job. I told this story a few times, but every time I leave out some things, so I'm giving details. I'm giving you a short version. She was having issues at her job. She wanted to leave. I'll watch him for a while. You don't have to do that. And I'll help you at the same time while I'm looking for another job. Cool. And I said, by the way, I went online and looked at the bank account that the money was coming through, and it was coming to my bank account. Yeah. You know, because I feel in a certain kind of way, I made sure that it was coming to my bank account. The merchant accounts with Stripe and PayPal was coming to my Bank of America. Nope, not Bank of America at the time. United Bank is what bank I had at the time. That bank account. The sales were coming there. I looked at my bank statements, and it showed how much I made the previous month. And it was like, no, that month, that calendar month, because we're in January, showed what I made in December. And it was like $13,000 and some change. I'm like, damn, where does money go? Okay, I'm doing it like that. Now I got to be a little bit more watchful with my money because I'm spending. Where's the money going and whatnot? So I'm like, so I looked at where you're online, you could find the bank statements to see if I can go back previously, because she said she wanted 3 months. And I went back all the way to September. So I brought her October, November, and December. October was 10,000 and some change. November was 11,000 and some change. December was 13,000 and some change. I was like, what? So when she's picking out the babysitter daycare for my boy, and she said, I'm going to come home and watch him. I ain't got to get one, and I'll help you a little bit. I throw it on a piece of paper. I throw the papers on the floor of the bank statements because I printed them out. This is what I made the last 3 months. She couldn't believe it. I said, here's my laptop, and here's my bank account. Look at it. Go there and check it out. This ain't falsified. I didn't say it was. I said, well, just take a look at it. And she was like, oh, what? So we're always trained in the 9-to-5 world that you got to be in business for 5 years to see your return. That's 8-track days. That's old school days. You know anything about 8-tracks? That's way back there. Way back there. You need to catch up. So in her mind, well, how long you gonna be in business and how long you can sustain this? I'm like, either you gonna get on board or you gonna get left. And you can just stay right here. Not left like literally, physically. You gonna get left and the train gonna keep rolling, and I'm gonna build my own team. And you won't be in it. You'll just be a stay-at-home mom. Or you can go back to work and I put him in daycare. Either way, train is moving. Now I see what's up. I see I could take this 10 and get to 20. I see I can go from 10 to 30. I see I can go from 10 to 100,000 in a month. I see it now. I see what's up. And I was actually working lazy. So when I'm telling you, I don't want to make this long. When I'm telling you that you can go from your couple $1,000s at your 9-to-5 to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in a month, and you could put all this together with certain formulas that because now you know and you understand it. And here I am, and here I is, only wanted $45,000 a month to compete with my queen's 9-to-5 job, because that's what she was bringing in, close to $5,000 a month. So when she saw that, who do you think she worked for now? Well, we run this together. I work for a company as well. She does too. But man, that's a good feeling, Kings. Always remember that it doesn't really take much to cross on the other side. It takes just you. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.